Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Simtrax Broadcasting. We are coming to you live here tonight on Wednesday for the Bandit Racing League. Yep, we go ahead and get out of another car. We were originally out there in the 87s, then we got to the Xfinity vehicles, and now tonight we are going to move to the next-gen cars to kick off the MATCO Tools 113 here tonight. Let's go ahead and see what we're lined up for, as qualifying is just now finishing up. 113 laps, of course. Well, that's kind of a given there. Right now, 70% fuel limit, 3 sets of tires down in the pit, 1 faster pair here in this fixed setup league. I'll be your lead producer tonight. Stella doing an ever so fine job. She'll be our commentator sitting on the side here with me in the booth, and Nicole Crazel and Bradley Shin. They'll be sitting in the booth a lot on the other side of us. And they will try their best to do their best owl impressions out there, seeing if they can see every single part of this track to make sure no more trouble ends up out there on the track before or after the race. To see how this is going to end up here in this mile-and-a-half track. Right now, temperature on the track sitting about that 79 degrees, which matches the same air temperature out there. Stella, a solid race we're looking at here tonight so far.
Yeah, I'm excited. Charlotte always brings some good excitement. The last time this league was here, they were in the trucks, but only 2 cautions. A nice long, clean race.
All right, well, we're definitely hoping for the same sort of situation here. I know Mark Allen Bivens is still going ahead and serving, I believe, race 2 of his 2-race penalty here, so he's going to have a long way to get up to the front. Excuse me, 3-race penalty?
Yes, tonight is 2 of 3.
All right, well, we'll try to see if he can hang in there and keep it rolling. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our starting grid here for tonight as they get ready to get going. John Osborne is going to take that #1 spot. Hot lap for him. Hopefully we don't see him march back like, unfortunately, he normally does. Ends up shuffling back in the field and stay up front. Cody Welch will be second. Jackson Knock sits in third, and Dawson Guzik fourth. Nolan Gross, Brett Guzik, Benjamin Lacey, and Connor Gibson are our front 4 rows. Moving on to Jonathan Platt and Paul Wilson. Glad to see Platt is returning back. Haven't seen him out here for a while and staying consistent here so far through the past couple of races, at least for his attendance. Ethan Sikorsky is sitting 11th, David Lakey 12th. Lakey, he's been shuffling back as well when he gets first started. But starting behind him will be Nick Nickerson and Ricky Hart. Kevin Foster and Zach Michaelis sitting right behind him for the top 8 rows. Bob Berry in the number 75, one of my favorite numbers out there. We'll see how your bit of honey car does out there. Sitting in the 17th spot next to Jason Greenwell. Carter Phillips is 19th, and Matt Crockett is 20th. Moving on to Sean Britt, he's 21st. Dusty White on the outside of row number 11. He's got a boatload of cars to get through. Mason Flagar sits 23rd. Mark Allen Bivens will be our final driver in the 76 Chevrolet as we get ready to get this one underway. Green flag, Barney's waving it. Here we go. And that brought to you by the Perfect Shine Auto Spa here tonight for our beginning of our race. Already getting kicked off as Jackson Knock. You notice him out there on the bottom. A little bit different paint scheme out of his race car here. Wow. Stella, I gotta tell you what, seeing how these guys race out here compared to what we saw in the 87s and the Xfinities, these guys seem a little more daring out there in these vehicles.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure whether they should be quite so daring at this point because there's only... Oh, hold it. Oh, nope, he's in the grass.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who that is. I think that is Matt Crockett that's getting sideways. He ended up in some trouble last week, getting spun out a couple of times there. Looks like he's still trying to get that thing straightened out. And no dice. Looks like he's going to continue going here. No caution.
No, I guess he was off the racing surface by the time he got all completely sideways and squirrely.
Sure. Sure, I knew he was sideways a couple of times before he got sideways completely there. Looked like John Osborne in the 81 machine. That almost looks like a little bit of a Jeff Gordon throwback to the old Pepsi machine he used to run here at Charlotte. Too bad he's not out there, if that's the look he's going for out there. Too bad he's not racing the more of the T-Rex machine. That thing being outlawed after only 1 race, I don't think he's going to be looking to go for it at all.
So yeah, that was something else. Never seen a car hit the track and be pulled that fast. But yeah, Jay's out there saying that Brett's paint looks different too, and we've got Redmond 62 rooting on the number 7. So Mama Goose is out there watching both Dawson and Brett tonight.
Yeah, Brett Guzik looking like he's going with more of a albino paint scheme compared to what he normally runs. As long as they don't take each other out. Well, they're about side by side. Dawson Guzik about to end up in a little bit of trouble here as he's getting a little loose heading around the turn. Now, Stella, we haven't seen Dawson Guzik out here on the track for quite some time. Definitely has had some family things going on.
Yes, yes. Good things, though. Don't make it sound ominous. So
Well,
there
it
is
depends
a
who you are.
there's a new Guzik on the ground. Come on.
Depends who you are. All right, already a bunch of trouble happening here. Right now, John Osborne is leading the race. He was able to get it back from Cody Welch there not too long ago. But right now, I am concerned a little bit for Nick Nickerson here as he is quite in a pickle. Right now, let's hop on top of that big red propane machine as he is trying to split it here. Dawson Guzik to the outside, Nolan Gross on the inside of him here. That is directly in front. Now, Stella, I would say 1.5 miles. A lot of ride-alongs we've done with these drivers. It seems there's plenty of room. Not in this case.
Yeah, they. I mean, we had wider paths at Pocono, than they have here.
Yep. Well, very solid these cars are, so it looks like everybody is able to place exactly where they want to be. A driver who's having some trouble, Jason Greenwell. He is gaining 2 positions so far here tonight, but is having trouble finding a solid line to keep that speed up. Ricky Hart Jr. sitting behind Kevin Foster. Those two from the same team there are still shuffling their way up to the front. And Jason Greenwell taking that more of that outside line. I probably would agree that is a good line he should be taking. A little easier on the tires, but man, that tunnel turn right there when you exit 4 is going to be the sketchiest part of the track for him. He's going to come out there with a boatload of speed and goes ahead and shaves a little bit off there, as well as the right side of his car. So Greenwell up to now 13th as he works his way around the outside of the 94 Toyota of Ethan Sikorsky.
Yeah, most definitely. He took a nice little hit there. We can probably expect to see him with a little bit more work in the pits when they come down.
Yeah, well, at least they're not going to be fixing anything like aluminum siding out there. Just the side of the car they'll be able to fix. But no problem out there. Right now, that moves us on to Jackson Knock. I do want to keep an eye on him, currently sitting in 4th as Benjamin Lacey in the Filming the Wild machine. Nope, doesn't look like Jackson is going to be able to shift to the outside. Closing the gap is Brett Guzik, who's on the outside, and the Easy Go 04 Ford out there. He's keeping it all together, and right now, Stella, check out that STP machine sitting in the 43. That is Jonathan Platt. He's trying to get his way up to the front, only gaining a couple, but not as many as our Canadian out there of Zach Michaelis right now sitting in 7th. Oh,
wow,
boy, Platt.
Wow.
Yep, that's what happens when you drop off the apron there. Back up the track he's going to go, and let's go ahead and take all those positions back plus some. That moves him down to 12th.
Yeah, but I was just going to compliment him on that nice little petty paint scheme there. But I think he knew the camera was on and had a little performance anxiety. So, yeah, this is not one of those tracks where you can treat the paint like a dog leg. Do not go down there if you can help it.
Yep, Patsy Steele out there rooting on David Lakey. Right now, Lakey has dropped from 12th to 14th. He's got some work to do out there, but we've seen Lakey hangs in there just a little bit. Let the race come to him. I think he just attacks a little too late in the race. I would probably say if he's able to start maybe a different pit strategy, about 25 to 30 laps out instead of trying to nail it in the last 10, I think he might be able to go ahead and get some top fives out of him here, or definitely us having a possibility of talking him in a podium position. So Lakey now down to 15th here as it looks like Mason Flagard goes ahead and shoots around. And Stella, we were talking about people serving some penalties here. Mark Allen Bivens has now worked himself up to the 20th position as he gets around Bob Berry. Sean Britt's next in his sights in the number 5. 14 laps as we get started on lap number 14. 13 laps, not under caution here. Not bad. Let's move up to Paul Wilson, who's currently sitting in 8th. Looks like he's got somebody who's really trying to get around him here on the outside.
Yeah, I was looking up some stats here for David Lakey. He's made 5 out of the 6 races that they've had so far, so he's had to take 1 provisional. But he is sitting in 16th for the league as far as places, so not too bad.
Yeah.
Made 2 top 10s.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, not bad. I think that's what I was saying. I think if he could just attack just a little bit earlier, I think he might have a little bit of a chance here. All right now, I believe 2 drivers out there are taking provisionals here tonight. Looks like Eddie's going to be taking a provisional, and Marshall Crocker as well are taking provisionals tonight. So they're going to be looking to see if they can bounce back after those, unfortunately having a night off. But definitely, Stella, it's hard to make some of these races sometimes. You know, definitely with the attendance being 100% out there, it's tough to do. But Brett Guzik right now currently sitting in 6th as he makes a little nudge off the wall coming out of turn 2 there. I'd be a little concerned if Brett Guzik's starting to loosen up here.
Boy, I hope not. I mean, 16 laps in, we've got to do better as far as tire wear, because we've only got 3 sets of tires for this race.
Yeah, well, I'm just concerned if his tires are starting to set in a little looser. Whoop. There's a little pop into the wall there by Paul Wilson. Same sort of issue there, and that's what I was worried about. Excuse me, not Paul Wilson. That was Nick Nickerson knocking the wall there as it goes into the back of Jackson Knock. So a couple different things are happening out here on the track. Right now, that is Nickerson getting loose and knocking into the wall and smacking into Jackson Knock. And then we see Brett Guzik getting a little loose the lap before. So I would say as the tires are setting in, it's starting to get a little funny on these guys. And wow, who was that just shot to the inside?
One of our big red guys.
Yeah, it wasn't Kevin Foster. I see Foster
Nope.
here. And Ricky Hart looked like he managed.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like everybody was able to keep it all together there. Nobody's any laps down. It looked like Kevin Foster had slung off the track.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But he seems to have regained, if that was truly him.
Yeah, well, he's sitting currently in 19th. He would be a lot happier if he could get back up to the original 15th position he started in. But it's easier said than done here, as he's got a sea of cars in front of him. Right now he's lining up behind Mark Allen Bivens in the 76 Chevrolet, hoping to find some sort of success to work his way back up to the front.
Yeah, somebody who is showing a bunch of success is Mason Flagar in that 72. He's up 12 for the night. That's a heck of a climb in just these top first 20 laps.
Oh, yeah. Now, Flagar not doing too bad here. He has been slicing and dicing. Nickerson looks like he's trying to stay out in front of Guzik, though, as we kind of take another peek up toward the front. Flagar looks like he's going to get a little bit of a break. Guys in front and guys behind. Separated by at least a quarter of a second all around him. Let's check in on Brett Guzik again. I think Guzik is going to be fighting somebody to the inside here coming up to the line. Tunnel turn may have gotten the best of him again. Little nudge to the wall. Inside is Nickerson. Nickerson trying to hold on to that 5th spot. Osborne still remains in the lead here. But has a solid jump out front. Look how far Osborne has gotten.
Yeah, that's formidable.
Well, Benjamin Lacey, the only one to really hold a candle to him here, only off by about 1/10 of a second. Benjamin Lacey currently sitting 2nd, and then we look back another second to find Cody Welch in the 85 Chevrolet. Jackson Knock sitting 4th, and Nick Nickerson is 3 seconds off pace here. And that is our guys on the top 5.
That is surprising.
Yeah, huge gap here. So Nickerson caught a little off guard. Stella, there are no stages here, so not like these guys can bunch it all back up again. This is going to take some pit strategy here to start catching up.
Well, and dare I say, a caution. We also have somebody you might recognize out there in the chat saying hello.
Hey, Chuck Fletcher. All right. Glad to see he is returning back out here. Appreciate you hanging in there and joining us here tonight in the Bandit Racing League. We're going ahead and kicking it off with the MATCO Tools 113 here tonight at Charlotte. John Osborne has been leading most of this race. Cody Welch went ahead and got him a handful of laps led out there earlier. But the 81 Chevrolet, this has been all his race here tonight so far. Scored on the pole and now is continuing to stay out front. But Benjamin Lacey almost just seems like he's waiting in the wings, saving the fuel and waiting on him here. Yeah, very odd. As looking to the inside here, that might be the move. Benjamin Lacey taking a peek. Filming the wild here, trying to take another look. Right now, Osborne through the tunnel, turns across the line, and here it comes. Little nudge there, heading into one. John Osborne's going to lose the lead. Benjamin Lacey goes ahead and takes it away. Let's hop on top here as John Osborne is chasing Lacey now.
Yeah, I thought he was making sure he was getting his sponsors right in the front of that camera. Nice and good.
Yep. Number 7 Ford here. I'm sure Osborne is not going to be looking to play follow the leader as he wants to get back into the lead. Down on the bottom, side by side. Here's the battle for the lead yet again. Lacey will have some turn exit speed here, so coming down the back stretch. Right now, Osborne will be on the back foot here. Having to back up the turn as he can't get up close to the wall. Right now, Benjamin Lacey still holding on to it. Great job here so far.
Yeah, John Osborne, our regular season champ last season, didn't quite make it to the finals in the playoffs, but he made it all the way into the playoffs via points. Never quite had that win and you're in. And this year they're not doing win and you're in to get into the playoffs. So he has a nice little advantage going in that he knows he can make it just through consistency, but doesn't hurt for trying.
Yeah, that's right. Well, as these two drivers battle here for the lead where no one seems to be getting the upper hand here, this does allow Cody Welch to get caught up. He was down by a second and a quarter, and now he's right on top of him. As we are sitting currently in the passenger seat, if there was one, as we look out the right front windshield here. And Osborne on the bottom, Lacey still battling for the top. No can do, doesn't seem like anybody is getting any sort of headway here. As our top 3 drivers, look at Welch. I think he's going to come in here and start mixing it up as well. The top 3 drivers have broken away by almost 2.5 seconds here, Stella.
That is the surprising part. Yeah, look at who is that? Is that Knock that's all by himself in the middle of both groups?
Yep.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Cody Welch doesn't try to zip in between the two of them. We've seen a couple fellas try to do that before, not with great success.
No, and 3 wide here. You really got to mind your P's and Q's to get on through. Looks like a little fumble there by Benjamin Lacey. Oh, Welch into the wall. Now, Miss Wonders isn't going to be happy to see that 85 machine scuffed up here tonight as we get lap 31 just about complete here. A couple of guys are going to be starting to really talk to their crew chiefs about what is pit strategy here. Guys in the front, I'm sure like Osborne, Welch, and Lacey, it's going to be 4 tires and fuel. But if you're somebody like Kevin Foster back there who's at least fought himself, we last time checked on him in 19th, now he's up to 14th. Is there anything he can do? You know, is he going to be able to come up with any sort of a plan to fight his way up to the front? As Connor Gibson and Mark Allen Bivens are now doing battle, this is the battle for 11th. Right now, these guys 2 by 2. It's pretty impressive how the front 3 have broken away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, I don't really see the guys that are, quote, in the back here. doing anything wrong. I mean, they are running clean, they're running fast, and but they just are not keeping up with those fellas in the front.
Well, a perfect example is when we were watching John Osborne out front. When Benjamin Lacey went to make the pass, what happened? They were losing the draft and they were battling side by side. Cody Welch able to make up that sort of ground. So them being in a line, they were able to take off. When we start rotating back here, these guys still battling out there. Let's say a driver like Jonathan Platt currently is 6.5 seconds off pace. So the more battling that they do, the slower they're going.
So at this point, should they make two lines, like a high line and a low line, and get all, like it's Talladega or something?
Yeah, or one single line, and everybody start following each other to catch up.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that would be their only opportunity. Ricky Hart tries to really send it into the turn there. Has to back it way up there through 1 and 2.
Keep watching him and Nickerson going do-si-do with each other there. Hopefully nobody makes any kind of a sudden move.
Oh, rotating up. Platt is... wow.
I thought that was the touch, but everybody's good.
Yeah, I think Platt would have thought about moving up just a little bit, but he decided to hang that line. 43 going to squeeze down just a hair here. And Platt is not quite going to have it there. Yeah, now he does. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I do like the paint schemes of the Big Red Propane team. They're definitely easy to find. Once you find the guys in black and red, you know those are the teamed up ones.
Yes, the bear is just figuring out who's who.
Well, they are different. I mean,
they are, but I mean, when you're looking and they're in a crowd, it's not that easy.
Yep.
Fine person.
Boy, look at Ricky Hart. This guy's really doing it here.
But is he frying off those tires and not going to make it until we have to come in?
Or is he fried? Ooh, Kevin Foster
Kevin
down
Foster. I just saw that go.
Stella, if I'm not mistaken, has this guy got some damage on the front nose of that car? Yeah, it looks like that right front headlight, that thing is scuffed up. So Foster may have ended up in the wall at some point here tonight.
Okay, well, we'll see if he's just going to do, like, some tires and fuel, or whether he's in to do some of that repair. Nope. Looking good. He's not too worried about a scuffed headlight that has no bulb.
Yep. Dusty White, Connor Gibson, David Lakey are now coming into pits.
All right.
And you want to talk about a little switch up there. Remember how Osborne and Lacey were going at it? John Osborne has been able to get a breakaway here. And is out in front by 1.3 seconds before Lacey and Welch can find him.
Okay.
I think if these two were to work together, get nose to tail, they might be able to catch up here. But for Osborne being able to hold this kind of a lead out front without being run down, that's saying something here.
Yeah, Paul Wilson, Bob Berry heading down pit road.
Yep, the Ultimate Towing and Recovery Machine of Paul Wilson's 82 Ford down. And the red and yellow 75 Bob Berry sliding in the pit box. A little past it, backs up.
Uh-oh.
All right. Jonathan Platt, Nick Nickerson, Sean Britt, Mason Flagar.
Jason Greenwell.
Yep. Jason Greenwell coming on down. All right. Zach Michaelis, who's currently sitting now 5th.
So you think we're looking at fuel windows of like lap 42 here, or are they coming in just because it's tires, or we better come in before we're in too bad of a shape?
Yeah, this would be a good way to split it into threes.
Okay.
Somebody may be expecting late race caution. Caution. There it is, one.
Jonathan Platt. Now, what does that do to half the course has fellas that have come in and half have not?
Well, all the ones that have pit, obviously they're going to stay out. That way it'll flip them around. Did you say you had a line on what caused our caution here?
I saw Jonathan Platt with an off track. I might start there.
Okay, we'll take a double check here. Whoop!
That would qualify as an off track.
Well, that's odd. Matt Crockett's
no.
spin out earlier in the race didn't cause the caution. Okay, well.
No.
Well, they normally let the cautions be handled by iRacing, so that is...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So, 43 on lap 43.
Yeah, I would question if this is why this was maybe called the caution by iRacing, is there was somebody else inbound.
Okay.
But I wouldn't think so. He didn't even come to a complete stop, so... But that's iRacing's call. We'll be under caution here. Drivers who did come down pit road already.
Everybody. Oh, already. I'm sorry. I thought you meant come down now. 1 through 12 just came down.
Yep. They will go ahead and shuffle in behind all of our drivers who already pit out there on the track. And they will get the wave around. So John Osborne will end up regaining the lead here. Oh. Especially for anybody who ended up laps down. So they'll get the wave around.
Because I figured if Kevin Foster stayed out, then everybody would file in behind them, behind the guys that came in like lap 39, 37, 40.
Okay, but wouldn't they be a lap down? What I'm saying is lap down cars cannot start in front of the leader.
Okay.
So John Osborne's still the fastest one off of pit road after 4 tires and fuel. Everybody in front of him should be registered as a lap down. So they will end up getting the wave around and be in the back of the field here.
Okay.
Now, Kevin Foster
chose.
Down.
Yeah, he just chose to do a little top off. Figure if he's going to get punished anyway, might as well have a little extra fuel. Yeah, one day you'll have to pick some sugar packets and explain that to me, because I figured, yay, you were looking for an off-cycle pit, and Kevin Foster was the first one to come in there. That it would have been to his advantage then, because he could stay out when the caution came.
Yes.
But it didn't work out very well.
No, this should sacrifice his wave around. You have to be in front of the leaders.
Okay.
Yeah, because Nickerson came in on 40, Gibson on 38, Britt on 40, and here go the wave rounds. So everybody's got to get around the track and get up to lap 45 now. I believe only a couple drivers are not going to have that opportunity. I believe Dusty White in the 24 Chevrolet.
Bob Berry.
Yeah, Bob Berry and Matt Crockett, I think, are only 3 drivers that are still remain laps down. Dusty White will assume the lucky dog position.
You would have to tell me if Matt Crockett did not take it to the garage.
Yeah, I think he made it to lap 36 after that caution. I think he may have turned it in.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we're taking it back to the garage to see if there was a problem out there or what was going on, but there's going to be some trouble out there. We'll see if we can get it all together.
There we go. Tightening up. I
Yep.
like to see it.
Now, they definitely like doing that. Race control will make sure they are doing just that. Let's go ahead and get her back underway to get the MATCO tools. 113 back under green. Get lap number 47 started here. Looks like Brett Guzik is caught up right in the middle here of a little bit of the hot seat. Jackson Knock and Zach Michaelis there. Getting ready to start dicing it up. Cody Welch is going to go ahead and play Follow John. And we might be back under caution. I think David Lakey, wow, was able to shoot past it. Carter Phillips involved.
My heavens.
Kevin Foster involved. So checking our timer here, Dusty White should be our lucky dog around. He'll be getting back onto the lead lap.
Boy, did we even make a lap?
No.
From green flag? Okay,
No,
didn't think so.
Nope, we made it 25 seconds.
Yeah, cold track, cold tires, brand new tires. Did we have a loop-de-loop?
Yeah, most likely. I'm having a little trouble trying to narrow down exactly who was involved here. Whoa!
Whee!
Yep.
I would venture to say, there's your culprit, Carter Phillips. Oh.
Boy, that bunch up right there. And the 43 of Jonathan Platt nailed him.
I was going to say, what just happened? I just saw a streak go by.
All right, let's sit on Jonathan Platt here. Now remember, it originally starts up front. Notice there's no smoke. Little puffs, little puffs, little puffs. Nothing. Hey, look.
Yikes.
Yeah, honestly, at that speed, iRacing, you would think, would have slung up a boatload of smoke there to show somebody was sliding sideways.
Yes.
But not the case.
Ugh.
Kevin Foster going to see if he can fix some of that damage there to the number 8. So it looks like LAT Racing Oils is going to get a shout out here tonight.
All right.
For our second caution of the night. This one was a back-to-back situation. Jonathan Platt going to be fixing some of that damage as well. David Lakey, he's working his way out of pit. Looks like about 16 seconds for him. Not too bad by the 84. Remember I said Dusty White gets the lucky dog, so around he goes. So he'll be starting from the back of the longest line. Jason Greenwell working his way on out. Platt, Foster, and Carter Phillips. Now, Phillips looked like he came out of that turn a little bit crooked there, and trying to see if the back end of that car looks smushed. Yeah, he's how about missing?
It's missing. Yeah, now might be a good time to talk about the sponsor of tonight's race. If
Fire
you'd like
away.
me to. Sure, because MATCO Tools is a professional tool distribution franchise that sells automotive and other industrial tools to technicians and shops. They sell like 13,000 tools, including hand tools, power tools, diagnostics, tool storage even. That's your big toolboxes. They even manufacture their own toolboxes here in the USA at Jamestown, New York. So MATCO Tools also offers franchise opportunities to independent sellers. The owners operate their own business in territories that they own, while MATCO Tools provides training and support. So, MATCO Tools distributors operate in all 50 states, Canada, and Puerto Rico, so look for your local dealer. You'll always recognize a franchisee by their white trucks with the MATCO Hex Eagle logo on the side.
Huh. Cool.
Cool? Okay.
Awesome. All right. While we're at it, go ahead and talk to me a little bit about FMR performance at Apex Racing. You know, we haven't talked about those boys for a while.
Nope. Nope, not since last race. Sure. FMR Performance, that's Fred Mott Racing. They're performance aftermarket products for your everyday hot rod. You can look for them on Facebook, and they're also on eBay under Fred Mott Racing. And your Apex Sim Racing delivers sim racing components for all the major brands. Use the code BANDIT on all the products you purchase, and the league receives a percentage of that sale. So, and all that income goes directly back into the league. So, find them at apexsimracing.com.
Awesome. All right, looks like Sean Britt might be starting from the back here.
Oh, no.
All right, so everybody should be double stacking here, getting ready to go yet again. Gonna see if we can get off to a better start than we did last time.
Yeah, I like to see the fact that Carter Phillips is back out on the track with or without a back end to his car.
How about Mark Allen Bivens currently sitting in 8th?
That's a heck of a climb from starting 24th. Oh,
Awesome. Got to be careful.
yes.
All right. Stella, have you been to Geezer Authentics lately?
I have not. I got my Simtrax paraphernalia from there, though. That's a great place to shop.
Paraphernalia.
Yes. What? Okay, I got a shirt. Is that better?
Oh my gosh. You make it sound like it's illegal. Oh man, guys, check out Geezer Authentics. Everything
Yeah.
you do at Geezer Authentics helps support this league, and right now Cody Welch is going to need your support. Holy cow. He gets a quick little jam there. Looks like from Jackson Knock.
I was watching Nick Nickerson lost about 3 places as we took off.
Yeah,
A couple
Osborne.
people are having a shuffle up.
Osborne getting a great stretch of the legs out there. Out front he goes. Oh, wait, look at this. Great job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Looking to see if there's any shifting out there. Yeah, there is.
Oh, we got somebody in the grass. Did he come back up?
Actually, he's still there.
My goodness.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that's Mark Allen Bivens. Doors Jackson Knock a little bit. I think he was letting him know he needs to move up a lane. You saw him give a little shove there to the 00. He moves up half a lane enough to get him on through. So Bivens able to hold on to 6th, now 5th.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, granted, I guess it's courtesy. Okay, I'll let you in. But to me, if you're ahead, wouldn't you not want to give up your space because it's your space?
I guess it's kind of like taxi driving in New York. If they got a bumper or fender on you, you better move or they're going to hit you.
Okay. Yeah, but have you seen the cars in New York?
Yeah. You think the driver owns that car?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let's stay up front here as it looks like Michaelis is now up to 3rd. Benjamin Lacey going to see if he can fend him off here. Right now, Osborne staying out front. He's enjoying the green flag laps here as he keeps ticking them off. Fastest lap of the night is going to go to Mark Allen Bivens with a 29.75. Right now, he is scorching around this track. Right now, he's trying to catch Zach. The Canadian out there in the number 12, and he's going to do it. Look at him shoot around the backstretch. Putting Benjamin Lacey into the side mirror, seeing if he can do it one more time coming out of this tunnel turn. Boy, oh boy. No, especially after serving a penalty where he's right in the middle here, Stella. Right now, he is definitely showing that the back of the field start, it doesn't seem to matter.
Nope. I was watching Zach. He's playing some good offense and defense here. Now sitting in 3rd place.
Well,
Thank you, Jay.
Yep, trying to fend off the 76 there. As right now, I would question if Mark Allen Bivens, if he's going to have the tires to keep doing this forever. Shoot past Barney here for the 57th time here tonight. Lap number 58 is underway. Osborne, Welch, Michaelis sitting 1, 2, and 3. Battle for fourth still rages on out there with Benjamin Lacey and Mark Allen Bivens. Bivens into the wall.
Which gave Jackson Knock his place, at least for the moment.
Yep, well, Benjamin Lacey kind of points and laughs as it goes on by that time. Knock now gets in front of the 72. Maybe he'll go ahead and bump him. But check it out. We got a battle here for second as Cody Welch is under fire. All right, now Zach Michaelis looking for the outside line here. Still pushing around. Let's get on the side. Good angle here. Oh, yeah. See Welch go up there and give him a little touch.
Gonna take it. Oh, good block on behalf of the 81 there.
Yep.
He is trying his best to stay up front, even with these two guys sniffing his tailpipe.
Yeah, plenty of driving out here, but what this does is it's causing a bunch up. Notice how they are 2 by 2 by 2 all the way behind John Osborne here. With Michaelis going up there and trying to take away second place, which I believe he does. He's only got a fender here on Cody Welch. And Welch obviously in that red, white, and blue machine down from MF Racing guy. MF Racing Designs, excuse me. That is currently sitting on the bottom. As currently these guys are rolling about 170 miles an hour heading into turn number 1. Solid. Yeah, solid rock here as this is looking great, and John Osborne is losing the lead. Wow. That is excellent. Zach Michaelis starting in 16th. Puts the number 12 Chevrolet out in front. Clean air for him for the first time tonight. He's going to lead lap number 61. Not bad.
And pulling away.
Yes. Well, pulling away currently, I think with my biggest concern here, Stella, is actually these guys now starting to go 3 wide sitting behind him here, and that's dangerous. Knock able to squeeze out. Welch holds the outside line. Osborne now shuffling backwards. Osborne getting behind Welch. As you see, he gets right at that left rear quarter panel. That did loosen Welch up just a little bit as he took the air off the spoiler. Welch able to recollect and get back on it. Welch now up to second. Knock falls back. John Osborne's going to be looking to see if he can door draft a little bit here. Shutting the doors, Mark Allen Bivens for him to rotate to the top, and Benjamin Lacey now getting in there. Hey, Stella, right now, a lot of movement here in the top 5. And if these guys don't start working together, Zach is going to take off in the number 12 Chevrolet and start putting the distance on the field. As if he isn't already, Welch is the only one out there who can touch him.
I was going to say, it's not a gunna, it's a bin.
Yeah, great race here so far. A couple of cautions came almost back-to-back out there on the track. I believe you said it was lap 43. The 43 ended up getting turned around out there.
Yeah, and then at 47, right after they came.
Something's going on with Benjamin Lacey here. Lacey now down to 12th. Looks like it's slamming into the wall. And he might be fighting some damage.
Yeah, my goodness. I mean, look at Osborne is now in 5th, and Benjamin Lacey. I mean, those were our 1-2 guys at the beginning, is down in 14th.
Well, it looks like Lacey's in good shape as we take a look off the side of the car here.
Yep.
The film in the wild machine is going to have a chance. Yeah, right front looks good. Looks like he just got way out of shape. And all the way to the back he goes. Well, not quite. Benjamin Lacey now finally slows down at 13th. Let's rotate back up front as it looks like the 43 of Platt is going to go a lap down.
Yeah, and Knock and Bivens are just hammering each other. Not physically or anything, just, I mean, they're seriously fighting for that 3rd and 4th spot.
Yeah, right now Benjamin Lacey would like to get out of the hot seat here. Currently on the outside of Connor Gibson. Gibson rotated up the track in the KFC machine. maybe a little too much grease on those tires as he almost rotates up and knocks into the side of Benjamin Lacey, putting him into the wall. So Lacey was able to avoid, now starting to put the distance, now he's going to put Mason Flagar under fire. We'll keep that in mind out there as we'll take in on Cody Welch as he is currently right on the backside here of Zach Michaelis.
Oh, yeah. He wants to see what octane he's got in that tank.
Definitely in these next-gen cars, they are running unleaded there, so they are trying to keep it close. Michaelis, oh boy. Now they are side by side. Here it comes. Cody Welch to the line. He's leading it. Has him by about half a car length. Welch going to try right up into the turn 1 and 2, and he's going to take away the lead. Welch into it now. All Chevrolets sitting in the top 5, and then we got 4 Fords after that with Guzik,
Connor
Nickerson,
Gibson.
Paul Wilson, and Dawson Guzik. But Connor Gibson looks like he gets out of there. And what did I tell you about the grease on the tires?
Connor Gibson. Yep.
Well, fortunately,
Yes.
for any drivers out there, I'm not sure timing-wise who gets the lucky dog. Jonathan Platt was the one who went a lap down not too long ago, but it is currently showing Bob Berry in the front. Boy, what? You see that car in front of him?
What's left of it? I don't know. He's got a serious tow-out situation
I'm trying to think. I think that's Dusty White.
Number 14?
Yeah.
Or, no?
I
Well,
think he's got a... Is that the tire hanging off the side?
on the other side.
Yeah, I think he's got a broken toe link here.
All right, we'll have to see what happened to him then. And into pits everybody comes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Put that thing
You
out
see
there.
the tire?
Yeah. Oh, David Lakey being a holdout.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Now, what gets Connor Gibson sideways here? Okay.
I don't know if he had any help, but he definitely
Ouch.
would.
Well, you want to know where that damage came from? There it was.
Yes, that's it. Tag, you're it.
I hate that part.
What?
All right, we got to get better than that. Show me a little farther before. Oof. Kind of came down to Jason Greenwell there.
Just a bit.
Hart gets in a bad spot,
Oh.
and right here.
Oh, yep. That will do Dusty White in. Oh, they do have one fast repair in this league.
Yes.
Okay, if he hasn't used it yet, this would be the time.
All right, well, we're going to start running out here, so they've got to be careful. Race control is going to be on this. See if they can make the right call here. I would say yes, caution did have to come out, but what happens now? Dusty White, looks like maybe that fast repair has already been used here.
Yeah, because he did not tow. It would have been a bing bang boom, but he's been in now for a minute and a half.
Yes, my wife would know more. Did he just get nerfed here? I think that's how you say that. All right, Stella, we're going to cut to commercial here.
Okay.
And get a shout out from our sponsors. It's been a little bit. We'll go ahead and see what these guys do as we sit currently through our LAT Racing Oils caution here. And we'll go ahead and we will bring it on back, guys. Hang on just a moment, and we'll see you after shout out from our sponsors.
Hello there, Bandit Racing League fans. Former broadcaster Marshall Crocker Jr. here, part-time driver, the number 78 for 785 Racing. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Geezer Authentics, your place for all things Bandit Racing League merchandise. Well, now let's say you want to go and buy a t-shirt for your reigning, defending Bandit Racing League champion, Eddie Hagge. If put it in black, you get it in an extra large, and you add it to your cart there for a reasonable price. You're going to move on, maybe look at some, shirts and sweaters, but maybe there's nothing that catches your eye this time, so you're going to move on to some wall wear. And you know me, I can't lie, I was a big Cody Welch fan back in my time broadcasting, so maybe you want to grab a 785 Cody Welch pennant to hang on your wall above your sim racing rink. You add it to your cart, and you're going to move on. Maybe you're thinking some sort of accessory, maybe you're a big hat person like I am, you need something to wrap right on the brim, and there you go, Bandit Racing League hats in a variety of colors, but I personally like the combo of the camo and that Full Send Racing Network orange. And you're going to move on now to some drinkware. You need something to drink your coffee out of in the morning. Why not grab a 785 Racing mug and support yours truly, Marshall Crocker Jr. This has been Geezer Authentics. Check out the site. Lots of great options for Bandit Racing League fans.
LAT Racing Oils is invested in winning. With industry-leading at-track support, superior engineering, blending technology, and the World Championships to prove it, LAT is your premier choice for racing lubricants. Used by NHRA Pro Mod champions Jose Gonzalez and Chris Thorne, along with their closest competitors, LAT Racing Oil continues to carry top-level racers to the winner's circle in all categories of competition. From engine oil to transmission fluid and gear oil, LAT has you covered from end to end in your race car. A nationwide dealer network means easy access to our products as well. Visit LATRacingOils.com for more.
Alrighty, everybody, appreciate you hanging out for a shout out from our sponsors, LAT Racing Oils, Geezer Authentics. Simtrack's coming to you live here for the Bandit Racing League. We are getting back under green here. Away we go. David Lakey is going to lead this race with Mark Allen Bivens behind him. Cody Welch, John Osborne, and Brett Guzik making up our top five. Right now, Jackson Knock is making a bid there for that fifth, now fourth place, as they shoot up to the front, and Mark Allen Bivens quickly takes it right back away. Lakey is, though, I would say, trying to do a little offset pitting here. Lakey is battling back for the lead. He came down on lap 48 for 4 tires, and boy, oh boy, is he going to be starting in second spot as we are back under caution. I hate seeing this, especially when they go back-to-back here. I don't know if Ricky Hart, oh boy.
Oh. Okay. That. I think he has a mechanical problem. Oh, man. This looks like me driving. Yep. Ah.
Not quite sure what's going on with Ricky Hart's car here. But he is probably not a happy camper with whatever happened. Let's see if we can find out what caused our caution. Oh my gosh. It smushed him into the wall.
He's good.
No, that looks like a broken toe link.
Oh. Oh.
Yep, see how loose it is?
Yeah, I shouldn't be able to read the Goodyear on the sidewall. Oh.
Now, I guarantee he's pretty frustrated about that. Maybe we can see if we can slow it down a little bit. I know Greenwell.
Yes.
Looked.
And 12 there.
Any idea as to why? I mean, Nolan Gross is coming to the outside here. They do split him, but it's like
it's like he bucks away.
Yeah, it's almost like it scared him.
Yeah, from
you know what I mean? I have no other way of explaining it. Ouch. And the number 12 with a ton of damage here as well.
Oh yeah.
Absolute ton of damage, and he has been having a fantastic night.
Yes.
But sends the toe link into an oblivion here. Left front tire's locked up there on Zach. Jason Greenwell looks like he might have survived, though. I mean, look, hardly any damage.
That's wild, because I think he got tagged on both sides.
Yep. So currently Ricky Hart sitting down in pits for the last 2 minutes here. Jonathan Platt working his way on down in the 43 machine. LAT Racing Oil's definitely getting their shout-outs here tonight. Pace car lights are still on, so we should have at least one more time that we're going to be going around.
Okay.
I would say, looking at Zach here with a 1543 down in the pits. His fast repair is used up now. So I believe the number 12 Coca-Cola machine. We'll be looking to see if he can repeat the beginning half of his race again. Unfortunately, his time will be just about cut in half, so he's got to do the same thing here.
Yeah, now you will need to explain to me, David Lakey, why did he not come down this time? I mean, he really has enough with 48 tires to keep off Markel and Bivens?
Well, I'm looking to see his timing out there of David Lakey. I'm hoping
That he didn't use all three already?
no, it looks like he accidentally took tires. Notice the stint at the beginning. See the one that was 15 seconds?
Yes. But so was everybody else's.
Right. Right after that is a 16.1. See how short his blue line is while the rest of everybody else is much longer?
Yes.
Something tells me he only has one set left. So he's got to push this to almost lap 80 or 90 and then take his last set of tires.
Oh, no.
As everybody else went about 27 laps, he went 10.
Okay. There we go. Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks like Mason Flakar had the same issue. Went 8.
Well, yeah, he went 8 laps but in that pit cycle. So 40 for the first shot, 8 for the second, 22 for the second, 7 is what he is currently on.
Right.
So
right.
Lakey is currently on a 29 lap, 30 when we cross the line.
Yeah, and
of
everybody
where
else is on 7.
Right. So he is trying to stretch this to get back in cycle. Yeah, really, really bad. I've seen it happen before, and sometimes it's not checking it off. So he ended up coming down and getting tires when he didn't need them. All right, let's get her back underway. Back under green, lap number 79 underway. Welch and Bivens side by side. Looks like they finally get a little breathing room for John Osborne. But now he's going to put himself in the under fire as he moves to the outside. Brett Guzik will be to the inside. Those are our drivers 1 through 5. Right now, Mark Allen Bivens gaining 21 positions here on the night in his Chevrolet. And looking to keep it up.
Out here.
Stella
Ouch.
Weir got guys trying to kill each other here toward the back. And I would say where Nick Nickerson is, he's in a bad spot. But it does look like he is able to get out of that situation.
Yeah, Mason Flakar there was kind of playing a little pinball between himself and Paul Wilson. And, Nick said, I'm out. Dip.
Boy, tough race here all night. Evans dropping off the table just a little bit there, but he's known for doing that, taking that left front tire and dropping a little below that paint. Is able to hold on to it, though. I would say if we were in the 87s, we'd be a lot different here. Let's check in on one of our faster drivers who were up front most of the night. He's trying to fight his way back up front. Benjamin Lacey currently sitting 11th. Right now that is Ethan Sikorsky to his outside. Hopefully Lacey knows he's there because Sikorsky's starting to cut it down. Right now Jennifer wonders, now you show up. As Cody Welch is in the lead. And talk about some trouble up front. Look at this. 3 wide. Let me see if we can find something a little higher there. Holy cow, John Osborne is on the inside. And I think that is that Paul Wilson splitting it?
No. I can't read from blimp.
Yeah, that's Paul Wilson there in the middle as the 72 of Mason
Nice.
Flagar's on the outside.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Holy
yes,
cow,
82.
watch where Lakey goes.
Oh,
There
no,
it is.
No. Oh.
Holy
no.
cow, this is going to be a big one.
Oh, Paul Wilson popped out of there. Oh, Sean Britt was trying to stop, but sideways. Oh, John Osborne, 19th. David Lakey, 20th. That's painful.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, that's definitely a bummer. I know. You almost at a loss for words because you could kind of see how it was developing.
Yes.
You know, right when it was coming down to the spin. And what ended up happening is that 3 wide here. And you see Lakey.
Yep.
And
And Brett's been encouraging him to go faster.
yeah, well, but that's the trouble. He can't go any faster.
He
His
can't,
his
I
tires
know.
are worn out.
But
So-
here's where we made
Yeah,
contact. Right
Guzik
there.
wants him to move. Lakey moves down. I think the only thing that could have saved this situation is if Wilson had just gone and lined up behind the 84 here.
Yeah,
But instead tries to pass him.
I think he 84 came, was getting out of Brett Guzik's way and came down on 82. I don't think he had any choice of getting behind him or not. Just in just looking at lane choice there.
Yeah, watch
You
how
know-
the 82 tries to see. He tries to
Yeah.
squeeze down and tries to get him to go to the outside of him, and that just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, and 81 was there. John Osborne, he couldn't go any further down.
Yeah.
I don't think backing up was in his
No.
purview.
What I was saying is if I were Wilson, I'd have hit him. Is go forward and hit him square on the back. I mean, you can let off the gas and try to lessen the damage, but you got to hit the guy. If you try to snake underneath of him, they were trying to send it 4 wide on the exit of 2.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 wide's tough. 4 wide's practically impossible.
Yeesh.
So, it gets a little messy out here tonight as John Osborne is currently sitting down in the pit box.
For a minute.
Yep, something tells me Osborne, our pole winner here tonight. Bonus point may be the only thing he's getting.
But Bob Berry, Sikorsky, Michaelis, Osborne, and Wilson all have spent a minute plus getting some work done down there.
Yep.
But they are all back out on the track, which is good news.
Yep. Well, we talk a little bit about penalties here, and I know we aren't making any calls via penalties or anything like that. But I knew there was a rule at some point that somebody were to get an EOL for a caused caution. I'm glad Race Control has this call, if that is to be, because I don't know who to say caused the caution.
Oh, yeah, no.
We
Not
know
us.
Lakey came down. We know Wilson tried to shoot to the inside, and we know the 81 here of John Osborne tried to get around the whole situation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm glad it's their call, not mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, an update on Matt Crockett. We said he took it to the garage. He has the lost internet connection of doom. So,
The packet loss.
well, you know, it's supposed to like blink pretty blue or, stay solid white on your router. He doesn't. He has a red orange.
Oh, good. He must be rolling with Xfinity.
Ooh, yikes. I wouldn't have called them out. Don't they
And
run
that, ladies and
yours?
gentlemen, is how you don't go professional in the broadcasting atmosphere.
I was gonna say, how many frame rates would you like to drop this week?
Now, last couple weeks we've been doing not too good out there, but right now we haven't dropped a single frame, and I'm enjoying every bit of it here.
I hope the people out there are enjoying it. If you're watching it on your phone or on your TV and you have yourself set up for automatic, it doesn't give you much in the way of a good show, especially, just standard YouTube. It'll bring it in like maybe 420. Sometimes I get like a 150. Crank that sucker up. Take it off of automatic, put it on manual, give yourself some 4K because it can. He's putting it out there. See if you can pull it in.
I was gonna say I'm pushing 4K, so you guys should be able to get it. So definitely it sharpens these guys up, and you will see just how close they are getting. Not that fuzzy question mark that sometimes you're not quite sure. All right. Well, I would say that David Lakey looks like he's going to end up possibly on his last set of tires here.
Okay.
On lap 84 is when he came in, so now would be a good time. Now he's got to stretch it all the way to the end. But we are off of the caution flag and back under green. Let's try it again. Right now, Cody Welch out in front. Mark Allen Bivens in second. Guzik is third. And Osborne able to stay on the lead lap. Unfortunately, he's down in 20th. Let's see if he can recover and come up with something. To the inside is the 72. Dives it in.
Wow.
Yeah, knock, I guarantee you. He just threw open his mouth a little bit. That was an ugly turn, and oh my gosh.
Nick Nickerson just smushed him.
Oh my gosh. Right now, I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, Foster just took a shortcut.
Yeah, the Big Red Propane team is getting mashed to pieces out here. Nickerson just got hammered. Foster shoots through the infield. Ricky Hart, he's about 11 laps down. Holy cow. Holy cow. Well, lap 88 was not good to these guys. Hopefully they are able to get it back under control out there. Wow, Kevin Foster currently sitting 9th.
Yeah, he took a wild ride through the grass and popped right back up like it was a road course.
Well, that's more than once he's done that tonight. He was the driver that you saw slinging off on the backstretch.
Yeah.
Apparently some people are trying to punt him out here, and he is not interested in going for a ride. But Nickerson, after getting smushed, right now is holding on to second, but just barely. Mark Allen Bivens taking a shot here toward the inside. He's going to have the line, though. Let's take a look from our angle here, more of the broadcast booth area, as we take a look at Nick Nickerson working around the outside. I think he's waiting for Brett Guzik to go up there and give him some help. My gosh, Bivens.
Hang on.
Well,
he hit that paint.
Yep. That's the thing. Bivens goes down and nudges that paint, and we've seen him do it at this track. He's got to pick it up a little bit, goes down there and rubs it again. But Stella,
all right.
There was a recovery. He's back on it.
Yes.
So we continue racing. Look who's returning back to the fight. Benjamin Lacey sitting 6th.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Connor Gibson. Now, you want to tell me how in the world a guy who was in caution on lap number 69 is currently sitting in 4th?
Truly. Well, he did have a fast repair to use. But, ooh. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Brett touched the wall. Oh,
I
Knox touching him.
yeah, Brett got out of shape there, and Jackson Knox sending it right up the gut.
Oh, but
Hold on as they come out of 4.
nice.
Well, no body man's going to be sad about that, hitting the edge of the wall there. Holy cow, he's just glad you didn't end up folding it up after that move. So Knock, coming outside the top 5, holds on to 4th. Lacey's going to battle him, though, and Stella, these guys are racing like there are 2 to go. Look at this. Here comes Lacey. Lacey to the inside, 31 to Connor Gibson, about to end up in a 3-wide situation. And where does Brett Guzik fall in the middle of this? Laughing this one off as Welsh and Nickerson as they are watching all this kind of happen behind him here. Tough racing so far. This is off the back of Jackson Knock.
Not too far behind him, though, I'll tell you.
Oh, Knock. Holy cow. Stella, right now, they're going to be running out of real estate here. Shooting to the inside is Connor Gibson. Look how close he's getting here.
19 laps to go.
Yeah, right now, holding on to it. Looks like Knock has got her under control. A little nudge on the edge of the grass there for Gibson. And he's going to keep rolling.
Was that Connor Gibson in the cab?
Negative. That was Jackson Knock.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, right now. So keep rolling here. That is Kevin Foster bringing up the rear of this pile. Look forward.
All right.
Surrounded by Fords all the way up to Lacey sitting 6th. Great Jason Greenwell behind Foster. So we've got a field of about 5 of them here. Interesting angle. Look at how Bivens goes up toward the top. Able to keep it off the wall. He'll end up with some speed. Does Foster decide to go to the outside? Right now, both the Guzik boys sitting currently 7th and 8th. Dawson finally returning back. I would say that 44 has been awfully quiet here tonight.
He has.
Yeah,
Actually, I was checking myself going, do I know that paint yet? And that was Dawson right there.
Yep, not quite. As right now, we are sitting here with Kevin Foster. Let's go ahead and get inside the car. I feel just a little bit safer. As currently Cody Welch, Nick Nickerson, Mark Allen Bivens are currently sitting 1, 2, and 3. Jennifer Wonder sitting on the edge of her seat here. 15 laps left to go.
Yeah. She is not alone. Sitting on the edge of her seat.
Oh, yeah. Now, this is definitely a good race here. I appreciate races like this. This is exactly what you want to see from the drivers here at the Bandit Racing League. I'll probably say I know this league has been going through some couple of rough patches here, but this is the kind of race that you definitely work it out. No bad feelings, no hard feelings, not too many guys getting wrecked out. Couple of cautions here and there, but this is exactly what you want to see. Hard racing, guys get to put their nose to the ground and get it done.
Yes.
All right, Bivens is going to drop out. Nickerson falling off. Down to 5th. Welch is starting to take off. And Benjamin Lacey getting some help here from Mark Allen Bivens.
So look at Lacey right back up there again in the front where he was with John Osborne. And John Osborne, I don't know why, has not been able to come back. He is still sitting in 20th.
Well, after the extended amount of repair time and no fast repair, he may still be dealing with more and more damage and is just unable to return. So right now the big circle here, and the question mark is going to land on Nick Nickerson is how were we in 2nd and now fallen down to 6th.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like he dropped the piston or something.
Yeah, not good here for Nick. So as he shuffles back, he's trying to hold on though. Keep seeing how a couple things shuffled around out there. We'll say it is showing passing Benjamin Lacey. We'll see if I can take a quick peek here and see what happened to Nickerson. There's the number 2 in front of him here. Yeah, not sure what happened.
No, just everybody lined up and went past him.
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe he got loose or something. Yeah, but everybody just kind of rolled the train there on the outside and sent them on back. All right, only person who can touch Cody Welch at this point is going to be Benjamin Lacey. To the Reels Earth machine, trying to see if he can come up with something.
We just had both Guzik's up in 7th and 8th. Dawson is now in 20th. Something has happened. It obviously did not cause a caution, but no bueno.
No, it is not. We'll definitely see what happened to Mr. Guzik out here. Do see some damage to that right front wheel.
Yeah, he's kind of making some jerky turns to get into the end of pit road.
And out there in the chat, looks like Marshall Crocker is able to join us here tonight.
Hey, he must have got finished with his other race.
Yep. All right, let's take a quick peek here. See what happened to Dawson Guzik. Showing there's a little trouble out there for Dawson.
Nothing yet.
Yep, showing about 9 seconds here. Carter Phillips catches him here in just a moment. So let's rotate it on back. There's Dawson going through the infield.
Okay. But again, why?
I can see if I can speed it up here, Stella, see if we can find something. I don't want to miss the end of this race here. There's the contact there with Foster. Better?
Yes.
Well, it ends up getting caught. Oof, out into the wall.
Oh, and
Boy.
Greenwell. Again.
Boy. All right, we'll see if
This-
RC watches this one. I want to know. All right, it looks like he got loose. I just want to make sure it wasn't rotating up because it got Foster pinballing right after that.
Yeah.
All right, so.
6 laps to go.
Yep. All right, let's go
Cody
ahead and
Welch.
try to stay on it here. Maybe they won't end up going under caution.
All right. Well, congrats there, Marshall Crocker. We will see you next week. As I understand it, it's an every other Wednesday. We will miss you. He says he got P2 in his race tonight.
Awesome. All right, we are taking a look at P2 now. Cody Welch out front in the 85 Chevrolet. 4 laps left to go. Benjamin Lacey currently sitting in the number 7 machine for second. Impressive for him to come back. And serving a no-qualify EOL penalty. First thing to start this race is Mark Allen Bivens, currently sitting 21 positions up for third.
Water off a duck's back.
Yep, Ethan Sikorsky, the only Toyota here, out here tonight, and he's in the top 10. He's currently sitting 9th. Brett Guzik would love to know if his tire conservation can come in clutch and come away with a third-place finish, but he seems about half a second off of catching Mark Allen Bivens. Jackson Knox sits 5th. Connor Gibson is our 6th-place driver. Jonathan Platt, look at the vat, 43 coming back alive. Sitting in 7th, Nick Nickerson is 8th, Sikorsky 9th, and Kevin Foster holding on to 10th.
You know, the last time we were here at Charlotte, Mark Allen Bivens won the race. But it was an incredibly close race, 65 thousandths between him and Kaufman.
Dang, that was last season, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes,
Holy cow.
I keep notes.
All right, Stella, less than 2 miles here left at Charlotte here for the Matco Tools 113. Cody Welch is leading the final lap as Benjamin Lacey still plays chase 3/4 of a second behind. Does Benjamin Lacey have anything left? He's the only one remotely even close to getting him here. As we are well separated.
Are.
Yeah, Jennifer Wonders definitely happy about this as Cody Welch is lining himself up for a win here at Charlotte. Excellent job as he well-deserved, well-earned, comes across the line. Cody Welch winning another race here this season. Excellent job. Cody Welch up there in the Bandit Lounge with the rest of the other guys out there who had been working on some strategy. So Welch and Lacey, 1 and 2. Mark Allen Bivens finishes in 3rd. Fantastic job here. Welch going to do a couple of laps here tonight.
That would be a recommended.
So he is definitely going to enjoy this win here tonight. Hard fought, though. Kevin Foster did finish in that 10th spot. Going ahead and burning them on down. Awesome job here by Cody Welch. That's off to the guy. This guy can really race. All right, let's take a look at where all our guys ended up here.
Find your favorite driver. He's out there. We had almost no one take it back to the garage tonight. I don't think we had anybody voluntarily take it back to the garage tonight, so that's fantastic.
Yep, well, Carl Bivens out there.
Yeah, she's rooting on Mark Allen.
Yeah, not bad, and especially not having to go, I would say, after race laps. You know, this one went green all the way to the end without having to get any extra laps in for a late race caution. So awesome job by our guys out there. And we are going to go ahead and we'll try to run them down here and try to see what they've got to say about this race. It's an awesome race here, especially with the way it ended, the way Cody Welch was able to drive away, and especially staying out of trouble. That worked out very, very well for him. So, guys, hang in there. Hold on just a moment, and we'll find all our guys in the podium positions.
Okie dokie.
Hello there, Bandit Racing League fans. Former broadcaster Marshall Crocker Jr. here, part-time driver, the number 78 for 785 Racing. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Geezer Authentics, your place for all things Bandit Racing League merchandise. Well, now let's say you want to go and buy a t-shirt for your reigning, defending Bandit Racing League champion, Eddie Hagge. You put it in black, you get it in an extra large, and you add it to your cart there for a reasonable price. You're going to move on, maybe look at some, shirts and sweaters, but maybe there's nothing that catches your eye this time, so you're going to move on to some wall wear. And you know me, I can't lie, I was a big Cody Welch fan back in my time broadcasting, so maybe you want to grab a 785 Cody Welch pennant to hang on your wall above your sim racing rink. You add it to your cart and you're going to move on. Maybe you're thinking some sort of accessory, maybe you're a big hat person like I am, you need something to wrap right on the brim, and there you go, Bandit Racing League hats in a variety of colors, but I personally like the combo of the camo and that full Center Racing Network orange. And you're going to move on now to some drinkware. You need something to drink your coffee out of in the morning. Why not grab a 785 Racing mug and support yours truly, Marshall Crocker Jr. This has been Geezer Authentics. Check out the site. Lots of great options for Bandit Racing League fans.
LAT Racing Oils is invested in winning. With industry-leading at-track support, superior engineering, blending technology, and the World Championships to prove it, LAT is your premier choice for racing lubricants. Used by NHRA Pro Mod champions Jose Gonzalez and Chris Thorne along with their closest competitors, LAT Racing Oil continues to carry top-level racers to the winner's circle in all categories of competition. From engine oil to transmission fluid and gear oil, LAT has you covered from end to end in your race car. A nationwide dealer network means easy access to our products as well. Visit LATRacingOils.com for more.
Alrighty, everybody, catching up with our second place finisher here, Benjamin Lacey. Talk about fighting all the way from the back up to the front. What a wild race this was.
Yeah, absolutely wild. The first caution came, I think, just at the edge of the first green flag run. So I was getting actually ready to come in here in the next couple laps, and the caution rolled out. And we had some pretty good track positions starting up there, P2 area. So felt pretty good about it. And then later on in the race, ended up, I was just looking at it, looked like there was about 2.5, 3 feet worth of space between me and Bivens, and somehow iRacing thought I was going to spin. So it tried to spin me, but we saved it. I really don't know how. I thought for sure I was going to get run over, or kept seesawing this stupid thing, and ended up saving it, and I was able to drive back up through. It wasn't easy by any means, because dirty air in this car is an absolute nightmare, it's an absolute mess, and I feel like that was one of the things that was holding back from me able to even get close to Cody there in the last couple laps. It just, dirty air was too strong, and I couldn't find a line that would gain that time up. Whether you go high or low, it didn't really seem to matter. So congrats to Cody on yet another win this season. So guys coming out, putting on a statement. I love it.
Yeah, 2 to 3 wide here most of the night. What an awesome race it was, man. Did it have you on the edge of your seat most of the night?
Yeah, when I was up at the front running there with John, we just kind of single file. I figured we're pretty quick. Let's pull away from the pack and get some space, and then we'll just run the green flags and see what happened. But definitely when it got back in the action there, you definitely had to be on your toes and be quick to respond to what's going to happen out in front, because I had to do it a couple times, and I had to dive in one way or the other. So I got lucky. I was able to make it through.
All right, man. How's this transfer on to next week? I'm fairly certain we stay at this track, but then we're road coursing it. Confidence level heading into it.
I do really like these cars. I enjoy the cars. I think I have a pretty good handle on how to adjust them for the road courses and whatnot. So I feel like I should be able to be up there at the top 5 hopefully. And Nick is probably going to be the guy to beat. He's just one of those road course heroes, I guess. So if I can just be competitive with him, I'll call that a good night.
All right. Shout out time.
Yeah, Real Earth Films, realearthfilms.org, REEL films.org. They are a nonprofit organization. So if any of you are looking for, any type of organization to donate to that, does good work, does work for our lovely animals that we all love, check them out. You might get some tax reduction. You will get that tax write-off relief there because of it. They do have that there for you. So give them a look, give them a shout out if you want. And yeah, just check out the work they do. And also youtube.com/filmingthewild. It's a sister channel there on the YouTube. It kind of shows a lot of those behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, give them a look, and some tracks. Patrick, Stella, appreciate you guys coming on and being awesome at what you do, and Bill and all the admins and all the sponsors of our league. I appreciate it, and can't wait till the next one.
All right, Benjamin Lacey, congratulations on your second place finish. I can't wait to see what that number 7 Ford can do next round.
Same here.
All right, Benjamin Lacey. All right, he did it, and he made it. All right, let's go ahead and find our third place finisher, the hard charger here of the night as well. Mark Allen Bivens, 21 positions gained here on the night. EOL penalty to start the night. Did you think you'd be here?
Well, you always got to have confidence in yourself. So, yeah, I guess I did think I was going to be here. Hopefully I was going to be higher up on the podium, but we'll try to get that done in the next couple weeks.
Drivers 2 and 3 wide here most of the night. You know, were you nervous at all as you were coming through? And we'll talk a little bit about your fall off the table there, and then being able to save it as you sent it through the infield. Talk to me about both situations here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun race. It was definitely a lot different from anything we've ever run in this series. I've never run the next gen car a ton, and I guess this is my wake up call to start trying to run it more if I wanna get good at that. So yeah, but I mean, it was fun. It was definitely difficult with how everything scrambled out, with how tires were gonna wear and everything like that. I just had to get used to all that, and it seemed like on the first run I did really good with that. But about the situation of me running through the grass, I just couldn't get past Cody, and then whenever Nick got to my outside, I'm pretty sure I slapped the apron and then washed up into him, but I was able to save it. So I guess that's a little bit of my dirt track gene coming out. But
Well, it was definitely tough out there, especially seeing how you were able to recover, save it, bring it back, you know, that sort of thing, which was really awesome. I'm just impressed at how many positions that you were able to gain tonight and stay mostly out of trouble there tonight. I know there's some bump and banging. Guys have been clipping the wall. I knew the outside, I think, of turn number 4 or turn 4 and turn 2. I knew I saw you kind of hammer the wall on turn 2 a couple of times. Was the situation in the next gen car like people taking air off the backside of the car there?
I mean, I wasn't really sure how the air was going to work going into this, and it definitely seemed like, and it especially felt like that whenever Dawson passed me, with only a couple laps to go. It seemed like the air did get taken off our spoiler a lot, and it made us wash up. And whenever I got into the wall on that on restart, I thought that I just knocked the toe out of it, and I think I might have a little bit, but it wasn't enough to affect me too much. But yeah, just just got to recover from your mistakes and get back on it.
All right, it was a tough race here tonight, but we stay here and take on the Roval. You're going to be starting from the back of the line on that one as well. You know, is that going to be a problem for you to handle pretty much the same thing, just taking some right turns this time?
I mean, ain't nothing a challenge for me. I'm all grown up now, so yeah, we're gonna get after it, and we're gonna keep on fighting through positions like we did this week. And I I guess we're just gonna let it roll, see how we do it. And I'm usually pretty good at the Roval, I think, and I'm pretty good in next gen cars at road courses. So we'll show if that we'll show if that does anything for me next week, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and we'll move on to whatever races after that.
All right. I know I'm interested to figure out if there's going to be that chicane that it kind of trips everybody up there on the front or on the back stretch. Mark Allen Bivens, go ahead and give me your shout-outs while I got you here in the booth.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Lake Storage, M&D Outfitters, 213 Somewhere, everybody that helps me out. I'd like to thank my teammates, especially Zach Michaelis, because he helped us out a lot tonight with things that we did to our setup for the race, and I think that definitely played a role in where I'm at right now, talking to y'all. So, yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that helps me out. I'd like to thank my parents, my family, my friends, everybody that's watching the broadcast, rooting for me. And I'd also like to thank all my haters, because keep it going. So, yeah, we're gonna keep on moving on next week.
All right. Mark Allen Bivens, congratulations on your third place finish. Let's see what you can do next week.
And fourth, thank you.
Yep. All righty. He is all grown up. Let's go ahead and find Cody Welch out there, our race winner here of the night in the 85 Chevrolet. Boy, Cody, you kind of sandbagged this one a little bit, but you go ahead and place a lot of speed at the right time. Talk to me about this race, you know, how it was side by side with some of the fastest guys out there.
Crazy. Aero on these cars are a huge thing. I remember beginning of the race, I was behind John and I was coming out of 2, and I was up high, and then I kind of tried to snake down inside of him. And as soon as I got in his wake, it pushed me up and I got into the wall. I'm like, oh goodness, it's been a while since I've raced these cars, and I forgot all about just how crazy the aero is on them. But yeah, I just, my game plan coming in was kind of just ride around, maybe top 5, and just see how these cars are going to race, because it's been a while since I've raced them. And figured second, third, just kind of ride around the guys, and I was able to save a little bit better and stay out front. And I think track position had a lot to do with it too. I was just able to stay stay in the top 3, top 4 the whole race, and I was there at the end, so it worked out.
Yeah, next gen cars are definitely a different beast. I would say they're almost set up for pack racing. You know, nose to tail kind of driving. Once you try to make passes or anything like that, we noticed how your 85 machine kicked out a couple of times when people took the air off the backside of that race car, but it didn't seem to affect you much. Seeing that you came away with the win, and especially you were able to start stretching it out there at the end. Benjamin Lacey said clean air was the key.
Yeah, he wasn't lying. As soon as you get behind someone, you stay about 2-3 tenths off of them, and you just can't close that gap. Every time you try to, you end up, pushing or getting loose. So that's why you got to stay out front with these next-gen cars. I guess that's the key, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, one driver that was unable to catch back up to you guys, I believe, was Zach Michaelis out there in that number 12 Chevrolet. Looks like he was giving you a run for your money out there. If he hadn't gotten in any trouble, were you concerned about him? I haven't seen him out here much.
Yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere, and I knew the pace he was running, that maybe he wouldn't have enough tire at the end, because that played into it a little bit too, especially at the end of the race for me. That's why I was able to keep the gap. So, yeah, I seen him come, and I kind of just let him by, and I was going to ride behind him until his tires got too hot, and of course, that's kind of how it worked, and I got around him, and then the caution came out. But from there, I was able to maintain the lead, so it all worked out.
All right. Well, Nick Nickerson had been up there as well, but everyone's kind of saying he might be the favorite to win the Charlotte Roval next week. What do you have to say?
If I were to put money on anybody winning next week, it would be Mr. Nick Nickerson. He is the road course king of Bandit Racing League. There's absolutely no question about that, and I don't think anybody here is going to bet against him.
All righty. Stella, I'm fairly certain we even took a ride along out there with Nick Nickerson at the last road course these guys were at. Where was it? Mid-Ohio, I think.
I think he was out so far we interviewed him while we were
Yes.
racing.
Yeah, we did. I said, so talk me through a lap here. So that was pretty tough. I've thought about doing it to Cody when he gets out front of these 1.5-mile tracks and say, hey, buddy, what's it like out front? Just trying to mess him up here a little bit.
I probably wouldn't say much. I'm usually laser focused. All the guys that are in the chat with me on Discord, they kind of know that when I'm in the zone, and I don't say much. Otherwise, I will mess up. One track mind.
Note to self, Patrick: do not call him up.
All right, well.
Yeah, you'll watch my lap times go down for sure, or go up, I should say.
All right, Cody, shout out time, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to everyone who participates, all the drivers, race control, Bill, you guys for broadcasting, and everybody that tunes in on YouTube to watch us. Appreciate y'all, and yeah, thank you.
Woo! Yeah, Miss Wonders too. Yeah, Cody. All right, awesome job, buddy. See you at the Roval.
Thanks.
Nice save, Patrick.
All right. Well, that was a heck of a run here tonight. Even Dawson out there in the chat saying the exact same thing. It was a heck of a run here tonight. Awesome job by all of our drivers, especially with how it went there at the end. These guys were able to come up with things I've never seen before, being able to boomerang back, fight back from coming down. I mean, that was excellent race, and that's exactly what you want to see out of the Bandit Racing League. I think it's been a long time coming to get a race like that coming into play, and I think this was a perfect time to have it.
Yeah, this is the kind of race I want to see out of any league, not just Bandit. But we know that they're capable of it, and it is definitely nice to watch.
Yeah, I think the only frustration we may have seen out there, I think, was Ricky Hart when he broke that right front toe link. And I'm sure he was pretty upset. He had gotten mashed up a couple of times into the wall. But Ricky Hart will hopefully rejoin us at the Charlotte Roval next week here with the Bandit Racing League. Guys, keep an eye out for that stream that will be upcoming. USORL is tomorrow. But that's going to do it for us here at Simtrax Broadcasting, bringing you the Bandit Racing League and the MATCO Tools 113 here at Charlotte. Be well, be safe, be kind. We'll see all you guys next time.